This ain't it, bro. All this shit do is confirm further how soft society is, bro.
Fuck of the nerve. Oh my God, man. This is like a sad video, man. I hate to do this because I actually like the brother, but man, this is just a bad video and I must call out truth.
I want the truth!
You have to speak truth to this. Us as men, we have to tighten up. And I hate using this fucking argument. It hurts to fucking use it. God, it hurts. Let's pray for me, please. I can't fucking say this shit. This is what toxic masculinity is. God, that hurt admitting that.
I feel like it don't get talked enough about that men go through postpartum as well. Now, I know that we're gonna get some kickback for that. No, y'all don't. But let me explain to you how it look different, whatever the kid may be. I'm not talking about the physical changes within the body, but we be depressed as well after we have a kid because we have to now think about how we're gonna provide.
This part you start to understand that this guy ain't listening to shit he's saying.
Provide for this child and how we're gonna provide for you on top of trying to help you deal with the things that you going through this season. And
he ain't heard nothing. He already got his mind made up. His thought process is, hey man, this shit he talking about some bullshit. I ain't gonna listen to nothing he said.
Trying to be there while getting bombed on, right? So it's like, I gotta be you. I'm a punching bag. I'm your emotional punching bag, you know what I mean? And then I still gotta be able to show up on top of trying to learn and become a father for this new child that we got. It is like, that's something that a lot of men who first-time fathers.
The ultimate irony of it is these types of people love to be heard.
Really out here embodying what a man's supposed to be.
But they don't want to hear nobody else.
Bitch, if you don't get that whole ass shit out of here.
Like motherfucker the nerve.
Others who never been there that don't know the amount of pressure or whatever, don't know what to expect.
Does that look like a guy that's listening to anything that he's saying?
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn!
Honestly.
Fuck no!
They go through it too. It's just from a provide and protection standpoint. Worried about the safety of the child. Worried about now the decisions that they make.
Now there is nothing he actually said in that sentence that's wrong.
True or false? Men can experience postpartum depression.
Man, I'm gonna say that's true.
True or false? Men can experience postpartum depression.
Absolutely true.
I'm gonna say it's true. I say yes.
Depression.
True.
True.
Yeah, it's true.
True. Studies have shown that 1 in 10 fathers experience postpartum depression.
But still, look at his face.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! I hear a word you said. Hippity hoopla!
Making how it's affecting their child and being able to be, you know what I mean, to be effective as a parent. So it might not look like an emotional cry and this and that, but men.
All right, so you see him grabbing the fucking do-rag. He's checked the fuck out completely. He's gone. You know, everything he just said, it went in one ear and out the other. This is toxic masculinity showing again. Y'all making this so fucking bad for us. Just please stop doing this.
A lot of men be stressed out trying to figure that part out, and they don't get called postpartum depression. But if you saying you had a baby and it's now you feeling this postpartum, you don't feel like yourself. You think this motherfucker don't feel like himself? You're like, he dealing with what you dealing with, especially.
Look at his face. The guy got his finger on his head, looking at you like, man, I ain't listening to none of that shit you said. And this is one of the reasons why us as a race, we always think with these, always think with this, thinking with our finances, or we start thinking with our penis.
If y'all in the household together, you know what I mean? Like, some of us had different experiences, but at the same time, I know that I still remember going through these mindset shifts and trying to figure it out. Like, walking out of the hospital, like, damn, like, I really got a kid. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Like, now it's not just about me. Now, if I don't got no money, how the fuck my kid gonna eat? So,
Cuz ain't made one valid point, bro. I was sitting there waiting for him to say something.
That's the biggest load of bull I've heard since I left the farm.
This is toxic masculinity showing again.
Have some type of compelling argument, bro. Only thing he said is that being a parent requires some responsibility, dog. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
I don't think you would have heard him if he said the coldest argument in the history of niggerdom. Still would have minimized anything he said because you already had your mind made up.
Bro, everybody gonna be stressed out, especially being a first-time parent. That come with the territory. But to fucking come up here and try to compare that to postpartum, bro.
If I decide to grant you that argument, being that women only suffer postpartum depression from about 14% compared to 10%, Let's just say I grant you that argument. Where was postpartum depression in slavery times? Where was postpartum depression 60 years ago, 70 years ago, 80 years ago? Where was postpartum depression then? It sounds to me like you just make an excuse for women because you like women. It's 14% to 10%. Like Dennis Rodman shooting free throws as opposed to Shaq.
Look at him. Does he play to that crowd or what? Yeah, it didn't quite go in.
Instead, it's broken out here at Staples. Oh, playing.
Postpartum, women don't have any control over that. Any control. I'm talking about your hormones. Fucking women turn into homicidal maniacs because of that shit, bro.
No, motherfucker, man and women suffer that. They just give them an out because they're women. And that's the problem. And this puts us in a dilemma. The dilemma is, hey, man, you know, when you start okaying shit that women do, what ends up happening when this man doing it? At what point will it end? Or does it even end? What if they decide to take it further than what we've allowed already? Oh, so it's okay for women to cheat, but it's not okay for men to cheat.
Women cheat more than men?
Far more.
Come on.
Far, far more.
Come on.
Far from.
Why do you think women cheat more than men?
Because they're in denial about the infidelity. When they cheat, they don't even label it as that. Find a way to redirect and shift the terminology so that they are void of guilt.
Oh, it's okay for women to slap the shit out you because they're a woman, but it's not okay for a man to hit a woman.
It's all right to hit a woman, let alone a pregnant woman.
If she hit me, yeah.
If you think that that's all right, why don't you just get out of the relationship? Obviously, you don't need to be with somebody that's going to hit you.
Are you listening to yourself? As men, we have to get in front of that intellectually before it gets out of hand, which is what he's talking about.
That's something that don't get talked about enough or don't even get recognized.
But if you turn your brain off for a second and stop trying to beat your chest, you'll see.
They can't control that, dog. The stress that comes with the fucking have baby, yeah. Yeah, it's being a man. That's what your role is, dog. What's the difference between you fucking just being a man, providing for the girl you want to be with? It's just like you sign up for that, dog. You nutted in them, baby come, okay, shit gonna get real, dog.
God, this is what toxic masculinity is. Hate saying that shit.
And depending upon what type of fucking man that you are at all. If you really out here embodying what a man's supposed to be, being stoic, handling your shit, taking on every challenge as a goddamn test, that shit ain't gonna rock you, dog.
There it is again. You don't even have the mental tenacity to actually point out the flaws into your faulty logic. You're not thinking. Your mind state is, hey man, this guy don't know what he's talking about, so I need to disregard him. That's not what being a man is. Being a man is actually hearing somebody else and coming to an agreement. You don't want to keep thinking with this. Like that Family Matters episode.
You mean you didn't do it yourself? No, Mother Winslow. We hired a contractor. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Only a fool would mess with plumbing.
He's actually suffering from Tekashi 6ix9ine syndrome. Trying to be something that he ain't. In his case, it's an intellectual.
All things that are within your fucking control.
In Tekashi's case, it was a gangster. Paul's case, it was a plumber.
There's some damage.
Whoa. He actually had the opportunity to go out there and get a contractor to actually do it.
I'll just do it myself.
Let me guess. You're a member of the Tool of the Month Club.
Well, yeah.
But instead, he wanted to beat his chest and try to be something that he ain't.
Carl, this has gone far enough. I want you to give it up and call a contractor.
Harriet, I can finish this. I'm so close. The plumbing is all done, and that's the hard part.
You mean the shower's working?
Absolutely. I'll show you.
He done F that whole goddamn bathroom up.
All I have to do is rip out the shower, tear up the floor, reconnect some pipes, slap on some drywall, lay some tile, ground it, and tidy up a bit.
Motherfucker gotta cut the sink on and cut the shower on. Then she gives him this gem.
You're good at so many other things.
Yeah, but honey, being good with your hands is part of what makes a man.
Being good with your hands is not what makes a man. It's being good with your heart. And when it comes to that, you're about the best there is.
Hey man, it's cool to actually be yourself. You don't have to be a plumber. You don't have to be good with your hands. You have to be good with shooting. Dude, be yourself. I'm trying to be something your ass ain't, man. You know, this is one of the reasons why a lot of us as a race, we start thinking it with our finances, or we start thinking with our penis. Think with a whole bunch of things that has no indication of whether or not we are man or not.
Say, yeah, we be stressed out too. We be stressed out too, dog. Get the fuck out of here.
You're not a man because you handle the pressures of actually being a father. That don't make you more of a man for the next man.
The interesting thing is that most men's depression does not hit a height until about a year after baby is born. And so if you're feeling the way, I hope that you have people in your corner that you can tap into and connect with.
That's just the person who actually doesn't know what he's doing. And it's okay to say, hey man, I don't know what I'm doing. Just say it. Instead of just actually being disrespectful and talking crazy.
AKA gay as fuck.
You look like the damn fool. Imagine you said this around him.
Soft.
You think that that's gonna go over well? If you watch this guy long enough, you'll start to see that he starts to contradict himself. Like he said this about this guy.
If I do that shit, why would I want that? Or these motherfuckers go in my comments and I'll say some shit on purpose. I'm like, rent or buy. And if you ain't at the level to even do either of these, shut the fuck up and don't even participate.
That's a fucking fake alpha, bro. The loudest, most insecure, cry baby ass motherfucker on the goddamn stage. Show that he the man because of the money he got and the muscles he has, bro. He a bitch. That's bitch shit, bro.
Motherfucker, the nerve. You not listening to yourself? You doing the same thing. And then have the audacity to blame Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate has, laid the blueprint for fucks like this to eat.
It was like pot meets kettle. Here he is doing that to this guy.
One of the hoest things I've ever heard a man say. Real talk, dog. That's everything wrong with men today. That's why men out here wearing purses, wearing fingernail paint.
Would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the fuck he is? That's a bag of trash, dude. Pull your fucking shirt
because
off. Tell me you're fucking proud
because
of yourself.
I've been
Pay attention. You're saying the same shit that he said.
Irony is sometimes I do that shit too. This is where women start to make points about us, man. This shit is sad.
I don't mean that they just broke. I mean that they dusty mentally. Like they don't think shit through properly.
And I hate to fucking admit this shit. Then you had the nerve to Google something.
Also known as paternal postpartum depression. AKA gay as fuck.
So you Googled it and found out that it was the truth. And then said it was
gay as fuck.
Oh God. That's like me saying 2 + 2 is 4. And you saying it's 67. And you Google it and you find out that it's 4 and then you say it's
gay as fuck.
Shout outs to Brother Mazone for this quote.
Your homophobia is so visceral.
Come a student and not a follower. Don't even follow me. Okay, question me. I don't want toxic masculinity to whoop my ass. If you think something is not making sense in what I'm saying, please just question me. Because I don't want nobody sounding crazy as him. God damn, man, this is sad. This is sad. This is sad. This is really crazy. Shall I react signing out? Peace.
Message.